Good afternoon. It is wonderful to be out here in the Bronx with so many faculty and staff activists, students, coalition allies. We've got NYPIRG here, University Student Senate is here, CUNY Rising Alliance Coordinator is here, Aisha's here from NYPIRG. It's a gorgeous day in the Bronx. When I say union, you say power. Union? Power! Union? Power! When I say people, you say power. People? Power! People? Power! All right. Listen, the faculty and staff and allies are out here today with student leaders to demand full funding for CUNY in the state and city budget and a strong contract funding for the next contract. Yeah. I learned yesterday that the Bronx is the greenest borough in the city. Did you all see that?
Yes.
And that's good. We like green, but there's another color that I like even better. It's red. We're going to make the Bronx red today. We're making the Bronx red. We're red for higher ed because in solidarity and inspiration with our siblings and the Red for Ed movement all across the country, we are saying, like public educators everywhere, enough is enough. We need raises, we need respect for everybody who works in higher education, and we're taking a stand. The planned impoverishment of public education is finished. It must end. The disrespect for educators must end. Right. Public education deserves public resources. Workers in public education deserve better wages and deserve good contracts. All around the country, higher education workers are rising up and demanding better. Look what's going on in California right now at UC System. Look what's happening right down at the other end in Manhattan at the new school, right? So what are we fighting for? How many of you have heard about the New Deal for CUNY? Anybody heard about the New Deal for CUNY? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why we need the New Deal for CUNY. We need a New Deal for CUNY because we need to hire thousands of new full-time faculty. We need to hire hundreds. We need to hire hundreds of academic advisors and mental health counselors. We need wage equity for part-time faculty. And we need to make CUNY tuition free again like it was for more than a century. When the CUNY Rising Alliance was established and the New Deal was introduced, people thought that it was crazy. It was nuts. Pie in the sky, right? You'll remember a fellow named Cuomo was governor. And he was subjecting CUNY to a death by 1,000 cuts. And that was on top of decades of disinvestment, right? And also there was that orange madness coming out of the White House, right? With the politics of division and suspicion of all things public and everything related to public education. And so it seemed crazy to be introducing such ambitious legislation. But over years and in coalition, we grew the number of partners, right? We reached out into our communities. We reached out to students and alumni. And the union grew. The union got buy-in. We have over 70 legislators supporting the New Deal for CUNY. We have more coalition partners than ever. Last year, we put 1,000 union members, students, and allies in the streets, not once, but twice, in December and March in the middle of a pandemic, and we finally got a breakthrough. We have not won the New Deal for CUNY, but we got $240 million new dollars in operating funding and nearly $1 billion in new capital funds. It's a down payment, and this year we got to take it all the way across the finish line. The New Deal for CUNY, right? So the governor pledged $1.5 billion for SUNY and CUNY increased investment over 5 years. It's good. It's not enough. We need her to accelerate that investment, that commitment. We need a people's university that lives up to its mission. We can't have Bronx Community College losing its heat, right when fall hits. Shame, right? We can't have Hostos Community College that can't even offer a cafeteria. The cafeteria is not even open on campus, right? So we're fighting for our just contract. Our contract is going to expire at the end of February. We're going to be demanding real raises raises that beat inflation. We're going to be demanding better health and safety protections as we move through this pandemic. We're going to be demanding equity for our lowest paid workers and job security. We want opportunities for flexible schedules and remote work. And most of all, we want to preserve and enhance the quality of education that we provide to our students. CUNY is the people's university. This college, perhaps above all else, you know, it comes out of the struggles of the community. And that is what CUNY stands for. Make no mistake, it is going to be an uphill battle. But this city has already cut CUNY's budget as part of the belt tightening that Felicia mentioned. And that has harmed our community colleges. So we will need to fight, not only in Albany, but right here at home with the Adams administration. Let's do one more chant. Let's do, hey, New York, get real. CUNY needs a new deal, okay? Hey, New York, get real. CUNY needs a new deal. Hey, New York, get real. CUNY needs a new deal. One more. Hey, New York, get real. CUNY needs a new deal. All right, thank you for coming out.